Most people are in a rush to buy land, and most people are in a rush to make sure that I have a piece of land somewhere, and then baadaye you come up regretting because it does not suit maybe what you wanted. Now, what if I told you there are things that you need to look at, and there are types of land investments that you need to know that can save you a lot of money, and number two, a lot of time. My name is Victor Jackson, a land consultant at Kipekee Land Limited. Let's dive into it as you look at the different types of land investments that you can make, that will make you, that you should understand, that will make you, that will help you make an informed decision. Number one is residential land. Residential land is good for those people who are interested in building a home, a place where you can call home. That is the kind of land investment you need, a residential land. And once you get that residential land, it is also good for something we call passive income, because it is a long-term investment that you put that will give you good returns on investment. So, as you buy a land for residential use, you need to always do two things. Check on the zoning of the area, and number two, you need to check on the accessibility of the land, because if it's a place you will call home, then you need a place that you can access with comfortability. We have the commercial land. Commercial land, this is a land that you buy when you are interested in something commercial. E.g., you may be interested in a shop, you may be interested in a petrol station, you may be interested in building a mall. You need a commercial piece of land, okay? And so this has high returns. The returns are actually very high. That tells you also the risk is high, and because you need to give a lot of money upfront, because this is not a land that will come in on a low price. This is a land that will come in when the price is somewhere there. Yeah, it is very cost effective, and no, it's very cost intensive when it comes to buying a land for commercial use. Now, what is the best, or what makes a land best for commercial use? Number one, this is a land that is close to highways, a land that is close to, a land that is in big cities, a land that is close to big cities. This is what suits the best land for commercial land investment. Number three is the agricultural land. This is for farming, for leasing out, and it's basically a land that you can house agricultural activities, okay? And it's affordable at every entry point, especially in the rural areas. So kama unatafuta shamba ya kulima, if you're looking for a land that you want to do agricultural work, then you need to make sure that you get yourself a land in the rural areas, because you'll get a good piece of land at a good price, okay? So this is great for passive income and making money from agricultural use. Number four is what we call land banking. Now, land banking, this is buying land to sell later. This is a land basically for appreciation purposes, and therefore no immediate returns, but great long-term growth. Okay, great long-term growth. Lastly, we have what we call a speculative land investment. Now, this is whereby you buy a piece of land in an area that is not developed. Once you buy this piece of land in an area that is not developed, this piece of land, you give it some time just to see, as the name suggests, speculative. You are speculating if the land will really grow, if the place will really grow, You are speculating if the land kama kutakuwa na growth. So that is the speculative land investment. Now, when you do speculative land investment, this is usually a cheap piece of land, because the area is undeveloped. But when you buy it, it needs a person who has patience, and number two, a person who understands market trends. If you don't have patience, and if you don't understand the market trends, then don't do this kind of land investment, because you'll end up getting disappointed, and by the end of the day, you are the one who never gave it time as it ought to be given time. So at Kipekee Land Limited, what do we offer? we offer land that is excellent for residential use. Like now I'm in Sophia in our phase 4 project, and this is a land that is good for residential use. This is a place you can come and build a home because accessibility and what we were talking about close to the roads is on check. So basically you have no problem when it comes to residential use. So basically Kipekee Land Limited will give you a land for residential use. Number 2, we also offer lands for commercial use. You can get a land with Kipekee Land Limited for commercial use because we have land in cities and in towns and in developed areas that when you put your business there, it will take you to the next level. Okay. And lastly, at Kipekee Land Limited, we also offer land that is good for land banking. You buy land with a hope of selling it in the future once you feel the place is developed the way you wanted. Okay? At Kipekee Land Limited, we give you affordable lands that are, good for your use, and the lands that will not disappoint you. Come invest with us and make sure you get yourself a piece of land. If you have loved this content, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you let us know what should we talk about next.